What's going on, everybody? It's your host, Nolan Carroll. This is Conversation with Carroll. Thanks for tuning in with me again. Kind of just having just a conversation amongst each other now. I kind of split this up into two different parts, but it ultimately is the same thing. One is Q&A and answer questions people ask me in DMs and submit, and then the other one is just this, is talking about things that might have come up, whether it's coaching, business, just life in general, just to talk a little bit. And one of the things that came up, and it came up at practice with the guys here at JA, was entitlement. You know, a lot of the kids, they think they're in shape. A lot of kids think they assume, you know, it'll just happen for them. And they don't realize, and it's not their fault. I'm coming to realize it a little bit more and more as I get into this coaching world, is that they expect if they put in a day of work or 2 days or a week, that it'll just happen overnight. And one of the things that comes to my mind, and when we were working out, or when guys were working out, they were gassed, they were puking all over the place. And, you know, just really thinking about it, fellas, if you really want this to say the way you say you want it, when they're texting me and they're telling me, Coach, I really want this, you know, I'm really driven, you know, I'll show up and do whatever I need to for the team, but yet they're only coming, you know, they come once a week or once every other week, or they only work out one time out the week and don't carry on or check in at the facility to work out anymore, and then show up and they're gassed. They wonder why is this so hard? Why is it so difficult? And really the word that kind of comes to mind for me to make sure that you do things right is you got to be excellent. You got to strive and excel to be the best that you possibly can be in what you're doing. In a way, you got to be proficient. And really the root word of that is pro. You have to strive to be as best as you possibly can be. And being in this realm, in this arena of this JUCO realm, it's already harder for guys at a disadvantage. And we let them know that this is how it is, and this is a real life lesson, because real world doesn't owe you anything. You know, you shouldn't feel entitled to anything, and at the same time, you shouldn't feel like once you start a business and in 1 week you're going to be making money. You know, it might take you a few years to really make some money. Or if you're playing football and you want to get a scholarship, it just doesn't occur over one practice. It doesn't just occur over one game. You have to put in reps day after day, game after game. You have to show a body of work to really excel and show excellence. Those guys that are Hall of Famers, people that are really in sports, the people that have that success is because they're excellent in what they do. They're excellent at the little things. You know, they've excelled in learning how to focus, learning how to prepare, and coming in game situations, they have a calmness about them because they've excelled so well in the little things that they needed to do to be better than everybody else, that when it comes time to make plays and make things happen, they make it look seamless. And that's what I'm trying to teach our guys. And the more you continue to show up, the more you continue to strive for excellence, not being perfect. Excellence does not mean perfect at any point in time. Excellence just means you're trying to be the best that you possibly can be for yourself, and strive for the highest, because you know if you aim for the highest, more than likely you will get there, because your sights are set so high that your standards are always raised, and you're going to raise the standards around everybody else. So when talking to them, we let them know there's certain things that you need to do to show up. There's certain things that you need to hold yourself accountable to, and your teammates. In a way, you have to be selfish when you want to excel, because you want the best. And the people that are associated and that are around you, you should demand that from them as well. It's not selfish for you to want to be the best that you possibly can be. And it's not selfish for you to let other people know you need to pick it up, or you need to get on this train. If you cannot, then you can't continue with me, because what I'm trying to do, it's not above you. It's just, I want better for myself and I want better for you too. But there's certain things that you need to do. And as a team in that aspect, it has to be the same thing. You can't just want it by yourself and say, "Oh, I did it. I'm excellent. You know, I'm striving for excellence." Try and motivate the other people around your team to do the same. come out and compete. Get together with each other individually and try and work with stuff and ask questions. Try and get each other better by competing. Try and get each other better by having meetings on your own. That's what the best did. I mean, that's why they were excellent. Anytime after practice you see guys getting extra work, and sometimes people wonder, well, why are they doing that? They're working on their craft. They're working on their craft so that when it comes time on Sunday, those 5 minutes that they took at the end of practice to run a couple more gassers, or those 5 minutes they took to catch more on the jug machine, or those 5 minutes that they took just to work on their footwork, they took to run routes, or they took to throw the ball, those add up. And at the end of the day, when it comes time, like I said, to shine, people look at it as, oh, they're just lucky, or they're just skilled. And that's not it. It just comes with the mindset of knowing that I can do better, I can be better, and I will become better. So just in talking with them, that was one of the things that just arose in my mind, but it also got me to question how it is outside of society. Because a lot of times we don't know, we don't realize, we just see what we see and we compare to that. But we got to grow past that. We got to want to be better. We got to want to do more for ourselves. We got to want to go outside ourselves and make sure other people are doing well also. And if they're not, try and support them. Find a way to support them. Find a way to get the word out. Find a way to just drive them. You know, it's like I said, you have to be selfish in an aspect, but at the same time, bring somebody else with you to be able to help them and then eventually help somebody else. So that was what was on my mind that I just had to speak to you a little bit about, just striving for excellence. It's not, like I said, it's not about being perfect. It's just about being the best that you absolutely can be. And we all know we can be great. We all know we have qualities that'll make us great. It's just us acting upon them. And the only way you can really act upon them is knowing that you want it. And then two, just showing up every single day and doing the things required. Most of the time you don't want to do it, you have to do it. It's just at the end of the day, if you want to be excellent, if you want to be considered the top in your field, or get whatever accolades that you want, or accomplish whatever you want to accomplish, you have to practice that every single day. So strive high, shoot for the moon. If you miss, you'll land among the stars, is what my mom said. So strive for excellence and you'll be all right. This is Nolan Carroll. This Conversations with Carroll. I'm out.